Yo, what's up? This is MunchieTime Collective, and welcome to the podcast. This is season 4, episode 3.
You're such a bitch, dude. I can't believe you're always forgetting this shit.
I don't know. I just forget. There's a lot going on. It's kind of hard. Oh well. I'm high as usual. I'm wearing fuzzy socks.
You know what else is hard? You know what else is hard?
What?
My ass.
It is, probably. But I'm Jalisco. This is J-Dog on the air. And we have, if you guys want to introduce yourself.
Girl Friday.
And do you guys want to introduce yourselves personally? Who's in the group?
Start with you.
Hey, I'm Sierra. I play guitar. Virgo. What's up?
My name is Vera. I also play guitar and I sing occasionally.
What's your sign?
Oh boy.
I don't.
You're Cancer.
I don't know. I'm Cancer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm Natalie. I sing in the band. I'm Scorpio, but I'm a Libra cusp, and I swear I'm a good person.
Oh my god! Thank you for saying that though, because Scorpio was really freaking me out.
No, I'm chill. I swear. I'm a cusp too.
Oh my god.
But you dope as fuck, so it's cool.
Okay.
My name is Libby. I play bass, and I am a Gemini.
Hey.
In a lot of different parts of my chart, so I'm sorry. Yes.
We really into it.
I'm obviously the only one who's not like out with my astrology. But it's okay because I don't need to be because these guys are
Are keeping you updated.
exactly. They just tell me my shit.
I don't do that shit either. It's okay.
Yeah.
What's your sign?
Sagittarius.
Sagittarius.
Oh, that's right. I forget.
Sorry,
Wait,
how
wait.
have you known him?
I know she got it
She
real
asked
quick.
me.
I'm
She
embarrassed.
asked me.
Yeah, I asked earlier.
But what? Okay, so what does that have to do? Like, what is a Sagittarius like?
They're fun. I like Sag.
Yeah, no,
They're
they're very, yeah.
I like the Sag.
Nah, I feel like Sag is just like very like adventurous and all types of
Yes.
ways. You can't really
Very
follow
true.
them. They're throwing wild cards at
Really
you.
non-committal, but very fun.
This girl's an Aries, so obviously being an Aries means you're a little bitch.
Yeah.
Similar vibes. Air sign. Aries are more
Little
impulsive,
bitches, right?
I think. They're
Very
more wholesome,
true.
more impatient.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh.
At least they're wholesome.
Big time.
No,
Big time.
no fire sign is wholesome.
Rip.
Damn.
In all honesty, Holly just surprises me every day with how much of a bitch she could be.
That's true. I suppose
Every day, sometimes it's worse, sometimes it's not as bad. Sometimes she just goes the full on cunt, you know? She just turns the dial a little bit
Depends
farther.
what day it is, but you know. Anyways, so let's get to life.
Let's get to life. You know what that reminds me of? Have you guys ever seen the meme of like that grandma that's like on the bus and she's like banging the walls of the bus and she's like, oh, it's so fucking funny.
Wait, does it sound?
Have you guys ever heard of like old lady vibrato? You know, like when old ladies sing and they have that vibrato.
Yeah.
They're like, ah! That's what she sounded like.
I can't with you, dude.
Oh my god.
Anyways, so what's up, you guys? Like, what's going on in your life? This is our life segment, so we like to talk about like
School,
personal
relationship,
shit,
job.
You know, like you see something random on the street last week.
crazy ass stories.
What's going on?
Oh, I've got a good story.
Alright.
Okay, so I was just recently, a couple of days ago, I was in San Francisco with my other band, Sweater. And we're in this record shop, and then this dude walks behind me, and he's like, oh, excuse me. And it's fucking Carlos Santana.
What?
And then I'm like, oh, what's up? And then he goes to like the record section and finds like the Carlos Santana section and like buys it out. Like he's like looking for a specific record from like some time. I don't know why, but yeah, it was really cool. It was pretty funny. He's like short and bald and has these tattoos and he's like this old dude.
Shit.
Pretty cool. So
That's kind of tight.
that was interesting. It was in Berkeley. This record shop.
I've had a less exciting thing happen to me today, but me at like 15 would have been really thrilled about it because I was at the flea market on Fairfax and I walked past like one of the members of the band All Time Low, who's not one of the two that everyone loves. Like, it was one of the ones that, like, no one else. And I looked at him, and I, like, tried to get him, like, I wasn't gonna stop him from enjoying his day, but I wanted him to know that I knew who he was. So I just kind of, like, stared at him for a second. I don't think he noticed me at all, but Ryan, if you're listening, I saw you.
Sierra on the prowl.
Yeah, honestly, I can't stop noticing people who do not want me to notice them. So it's fine.
It's a trait.
It is. It is a very good trait. That's true. That is true. Can't stop.
What about anyone else? Does anyone want to throw into the mix? Anyone want to stir the pot a bit?
I saw Carrie Brownstein in a stoplight next to me.
Oh my god.
That's just nice, though. You know?
She looked really. She went this. This is her face. She went and was like super mad, and I was like, she's a human too. We found another.
Did you think about that? I think about that a lot. About how, like, people. I don't know. I definitely just really fixate on, like, people who I idolize and stuff, and they're doing things currently. Like, they're.
Yeah,
It's just so
Crazy.
weird. Yeah, like, who knows?
Diarrhea.
Yeah, it's just so weird to think about. I only think about them when I, like, see pictures of them in videos, but it's like, no, they're probably just, like,
Real.
taking a
Having
nap
a cup
right
of tea.
now. Or,
Yeah.
It's so odd.
I believe they go to their tubes and just chill there, you know?
Yeah, that's also
They just don't
definitely.
exist.
No.
Don't exist.
Sound like your Uber driver.
Well, I solved a crime 2 weeks ago, and I was friends with the perpetrator and the victim, and I didn't get up once. I was sitting the whole time, and I made $50.
Goddamn.
What?
Right? No, it was crazy. I was just.
Well, you
at a
made some
coffee
money,
shop.
girl, so there you go.
No, at the end of the day, I came home like, yeah. I lost no one, gained assets.
Oh God.
This was a
Wait,
good
that was
day.
the fun. I thought it was the
Shaking.
shaking, but then I realized there is no.
But it was over at, I don't even know if I should shout it out, but it was on Pico Boulevard, on Urban Cafe.
When he was on Urban, you
It was
told
at
me it was at
Urban.
Urban.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh, it's so amazing. I
yeah.
love that place.
Everyone who works there is like an older schizophrenic.
Oh, shit.
That's like the vibe.
Damn.
Intense.
Story of my life.
So outside
Notice how
of
she
girl-
managed to, like, tell that story without telling any of that story.
Yeah, true. I
Yeah.
want the deets, but
I know.
This is the Natalie thing. She'll just drop. She's like, yeah, I solved a crime, earned $50. Good night.
And that was it.
And you're like, sweet, all right, what do I need to know? That's fine. I don't need to know any more
That's really
information about that. It's a skill.
I
Is
think
it
that's
though?
like everything. Every time I see you, it's insane.
yeah, something really insane happens, but you refuse to elaborate. It's so good.
Yeah.
Full of
Keep
secrets.
going.
Great.
The Scorpio.
Yeah, no, honestly.
Full of secrets.
Yeah.
Ah, dude.
No, it's so real.
Secrets are no fun.
Damn. All right. Well, outside of Girl Friday, like, what do you guys do as well? Like, do y'all work too, or?
I just got a job at Flaunt magazine,
Okay.
and that's about it.
Oh, what do you do, Brett?
Just editorial stuff like
Okay.
blogging and
Okay.
pitching,
Nice.
researching.
Nice.
And it's so interesting. I won't say any more about that.
Yeah. You're like, yeah. Yeah. I work for a little record label called Cosmic Dreamer Music. And I am in another band. But basically music is just it for me, honestly. Even my job. It's everything.
Same girl, same. I
Music.
feel you. I feel you 100% on
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. What about you guys?
I'm like about to drop out of school for a while.
I feel it, man.
That's exciting.
It's tough.
Yeah, I
God
can't do this
damn
shit.
it. Where were you going?
Well, I'm finishing up at school right now.
Where are you going?
UCLA, the
UCLA.
stomping ground.
Oh, dude.
Every
No,
time
but it's,
Sorry.
it's definitely, it's been an experience. It's been a cool experience, but it's like a lot. Just being in Westwood is like a lot.
Yeah,
Being within
dude.
it constantly, it's like in it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I get it.
Deep inside Westwood. Yeah.
That's fucking crazy.
I can't do it for much, so I need a break. Yeah.
Yeah, mostly I just return to my tube. Just sit there. No,
I love it.
no, I also go to UCLA, and I study music history, so that's
Oh, sick.
cool. And I work in a coffee shop.
What coffee
nice.
I
shop?
work in Kirkhoff on campus.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
It's crazy times. Steaming that milk.
Oh yeah.
Doing that.
Oh yeah.
I used to work at H Coffee in Los Feliz, so
Okay.
yeah, doing latte art was like the funnest shit to me.
Yeah.
It was
I
so
make
much
tea.
fun. He does do tea. He's a tea shop.
Super hard.
I work at a tea shop.
Cool.
Love that.
I love
He's
tea.
very cute.
Tea's
Very
cute.
cute.
Tea's
Shop
good
in
for
Pasadena.
community. Tea's good for society.
Go with the Brit.
Tea's
Tea's good for your health. Tea's good for your health.
Tea's
I
good
love
for
it.
and everything.
And everyone drinks tea.
Whatever.
You have iced tea in America. You have like your black teas in Europe.
Not
No.
here. No black teas.
Yeah, we don't have black tea doesn't exist.
No.
Mm.
Why? I don't get. I'm really
We're
high.
joking.
I'm so high. I'm like, what? Out of one, on a scale of 1 to high, how 7 are you? Like that's how high I am.
Oh my god.
So drunk. Always does this. Anyways,
You know what else I'm always doing?
what?
Letting you kiss my ass.
You're stupid. Anyways.
What do you do in your lives?
Oh God, girl, this is... I cry
Yeah, that is so
The
He
table.
sips. He sips 24/7.
all the time.
Oh,
I'm
shit.
always crying. Just...
No. Well, I go to school full time, and I go to Montsac. I studied journalism, and then I finished my AA in music a while ago. So yeah, I just do journalism with like an emphasis on music, editorial work, and that's about it. And then I'm waiting to transfer.
Where do you work,
Getting
girl?
back. I work at a dispensary. It's fucking awesome. Come visit. Seriously, come visit. I'll hook you up. Fat. Like, fat. Yeah.
Damn.
But it's a cool shop. I love it. Cool peeps. Good pay.
That's sick. His
Awesome.
dispensary would be such a fun place to work.
It's so fun. It's so chillax and like when you're working, we get to smoke and it's dope. It's chilling. But yeah, that's about it.
Sounds like Ethan's dream job.
I know.
Me, I work at a tea shop. We already established that.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm taking a break from school because I broke my leg like a couple months ago.
No way.
Yeah. So I'm just taking a little break from school. I'm gonna start again in August. Probably just go to Mount Sac
Nice.
because university costs so much money for me, girl.
Yeah.
Well, it's like it's better to go to community than
Yeah.
transfer.
I did
Now it's
Cal
not as
Arts. I
much.
did Cal Arts for my freshman year of college, and it was
What?
just I have no more money. So.
I'm
in debt.
Such a shit show.
Huh?
Cal Arts is such a shit show.
No, it's actually a really nice school. I really like it.
It's so expensive.
Yeah. I got my first year basically free. But
crazy.
but I
That's
did get
nice.
some like.
Some shit.
Mm-hmm.
They
That's
Did you
the
have-
also
thing.
go to Cal Arts?
Huh?
Did you go to Cal
No, I went
Arts?
to UCLA.
Okay.
No, but I just have a lot of friends that went and they just like said, actually, I don't really know
I've
what I'm
heard some
talking about.
stuff. It seems like a lot. It's like very like.
It was like, it was
Money.
more like, it was just very expensive, but the
Yeah.
classes were really good.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, there, I heard they had a major in nonfiction, or a master's in nonfiction creative writing. That was like the greatest idea ever.
Hi.
Yep.
It was so cool.
So sick. What are you guys majoring in though?
I graduated.
Okay, so what'd you major in?
From English.
Okay. Damn.
the heck?
All right.
Do you have a
That's
charger on you?
interesting. Yeah. How was that?
I liked it. I didn't
I think there's a charger in the back over there.
like, I don't know,
Go run
do a
it.
lot of school.
Right
Like,
above
Yeah.
1%.
Seriously, one of my final projects was like, I got
Oh,
like a
God.
10% on the final, and then the professor, like, he like wanted to talk to me in office hours, and I was like, honestly, I just don't pay attention in your class. Like, I just
there anyone
write
plugging in
poems
over
all day. And he's like, show me your poems. So like, I opened my book and just like flipped through all
Yeah.
of them. He's like, good enough, and then gave me a 90.
Shut up! You're kidding.
It was
Damn, that's
crazy.
skill. That's mad
That's
skill.
insane.
Love it.
Okay, for you to say.
Yeah, it's fun.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Wait, what?
I was just thinking that's okay for her to say on record.
Oh,
At UCLA,
It's like, because this professor, I don't know if that's like a legit thing to do.
it's not charging.
But
If it's
There we
bad,
go.
then we can take it out, right?
yeah.
Well, no.
Yeah.
Did it have his name? Did it have his name in it?
No.
Then you're
It was
fine.
almost as bad as the Charles Manson reference.
That was a weird one.
They
Oh,
got-
by the way,
they got-
I forgot to mention the podcast is unedited. We just like post whatever it says. So
Oh,
careful.
It's kind of dope.
Yeah, but it's like spill the tea. We've had bands like
Spill a lot of shit.
spill a lot of shit on other
And we're
bands.
just sitting there like,
And we're like, we told you we're not editing it, and they're like, we
Yikes.
know.
Yeah.
I hope he never reads, and I hope no one from UCLA ever reads. Listens to it.
The whole freshman year.
Ever reads it?
No, because
Yes, I'm sitting and reading a podcast.
So our next segment is getting to
Is
the
music.
music.
music, yeah.
What's
I don't know
getting
if you
new?
guys-
What's
want
What's
to talk
going
about
on?
new projects or
Yeah.
anything like that.
Oh, well, we've been on a bit of like a creative streak recently, writing a lot of new stuff. We're definitely heading in a new direction with our music, and we're really excited about it. It's kind of one of those things where we like keep writing new stuff, but then we'll have a show, so we're like, fuck, I guess we have to like bring back all the old songs.
Right.
And we just we're so ready. We have like an album of new songs that we're ready to just record and like put out. So we're holding on to a lot of little secret.
Do you think you're gonna
things.
take some time off from shows to really like progress on the music, or is it just like a weird balance that you have to do?
I feel like I wouldn't want to take a break from shows.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
'Cause I know some bands do that, like where they take like
Yeah.
a small break to work on some stuff. But
Mhm. I would be down. I don't know if we even had that luxury.
Right now.
Because, like, if we just get a show, like, we're going to play the show.
Yeah,
and we're going to be like,
yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's dope because I feel like the stuff we're working on right now is kind of like I know what kind of music they listen to and really vibe with. So it's cool because I finally feel like what we're playing is stuff that I can like hear our influences, and it's like kind of stuff that I would actually really want to like listen to.
Yeah.
And we were talking
Yeah.
about this, but it's interesting because it's almost like with any art form, you have to like just keep creating and making stuff, whether you like it or not, and then. Because finally, like at some point, 20 minutes blackout in it, you're gonna actually like
Right.
come up with something that you're like
Yeah.
stoked on. So it's a cool feeling to finally like reach that point of being like, I would, fucking Spotify this.
There's like
I would
times.
Shazam this shit.
There's like times when we practice when like we're playing new stuff, we're all just looking at each other like smiling, and everyone's like so into it, and it's like the
That's
best
such
feeling
a beautiful
ever.
moment.
Yeah.
By the way, just to interrupt you guys, if anyone wants to take a hit, you're welcome to.
Be free.
You're welcome to. You're welcome to take a hit. Because no one's gonna take a hit, I'm gonna take a hit.
Word.
You can go first.
Alright, I'm gonna take a hit. There we go.
And any recent shows coming up for you guys that you guys?
We have one next Sunday
Yeah.
at Ham and Eggs Tavern,
The 25th.
the 25th.
It's gonna be dope.
So we're excited about that. And then we have another show coming up at All Star Lanes
Yeah.
Yeah. The second.
on the 2nd of March.
Okay.
Headliners TBD.
But fingers crossed for a specific someone. A homie that doesn't yet know I'm their homie.
And I also saw your guys' shirts on your IG, and I
Yeah.
love them. They were the $10 ones, I think.
Yeah.
Do you guys still have them, or are you
Yeah.
doing more merch, or?
Yes.
We do have some.
Okay.
We have a
so you guys
few.
still-
Hype
So
beast
they're all
in the
really
making.
tiny, so we need to make.
Oh.
But if you want like a really tiny boy tank.
I would
That's
love
it.
one, actually.
Yeah.
I would love it. I'm gonna
Yeah,
cry.
we
I'll
gift
wear it
that
every
to
day.
I was wearing mine today, my little teeny tiny child's large
Yeah.
shirt or whatever, like Charles Medium, I don't even know. So
We might start making some totes too. So
Mhm.
Oh, heck
one
yeah.
for everyone.
Yeah,
in the
we've got
family.
like a little screen printer, so we've just been doing them here. So
Nice.
DIY, man.
Someone to say.
And have you guys thought about like possibly doing a tour, like up
Yeah.
the East Coast too, or?
I think in a month or two we were planning on that. When was it?
So this band from New Zealand is coming over called the Beths, and they're like friends of mine, and we're organizing like a bit of a tour with them. Hopefully
Okay,
West Coast and
nice.
maybe like New York and a couple.
Love it, love it, love it, love it. I'm gonna cry. Thank you so much. This is beautiful.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
So you guys are hoping to organize a tour with them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sweet, sweet, sweet.
And then
Hopefully
if
New
not,
York.
definitely some West Coast
Ooh.
shows. So yeah.
Yo! Yes! Virginia,
Okay,
Virginia.
just got here.
Virginia.
Virginia might need to replace me.
Virginia,
As I have to zoom
What's up?
to pick up my roommate from the airport.
Alright,
Oh.
bye.
I love the
So
traffic,
lovely.
dude.
You will be missed. You will be
I will
missed.
miss this as well, but I don't want to be
In
horrible.
the
We'll find you on
of the angel.
Bye!
Departure of Sierra. And Virginia, our drummer, has arrived.
Nice.
Chair's so high.
Alright, cut it.
Thank you so much.
I'm a child. I'm sitting with a melted popsicle in front of me, seeping into the wooden table.
You just lick it, girl. Just get it and like,
No.
you know,
Sucks.
Sierra, are you good? You're good to drive?
Oh yeah, I didn't smoke.
Okay, cool.
So what's
I'm a sober little kid.
warning, do not smoke and drive or else you'll get pulled over. It makes no sense, but whatever. I don't condone smoking and driving.
So
Unless
this
you have
far,
to.
has there been a show that's like stood out, like probably stood out to you
A
guys?
like a show
Yeah.
you played?
The best energy.
We're really lucky. We've had so many good shows in terms of just the crowd being awesome.
Well, house shows are the best usually, just because everyone's so fucked and like
Yeah.
just so stoked. Even if they can't hear your shit, they're like,
Yeah.
"That was fucking insane." And they're just like really hammered.
Yeah.
It's like, thank you.
What
Yeah.
about the Conan show?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, we opened for Conan Moccasin last year and we got to play Royce Hall and that was great
Bye.
in the sense that we got fucking free food and we got to play
Dude,
in
that's
like
the
this
best part.
huge venue like with all these fancy
crazy
equipment
Yeah.
and stuff like that. So that was
James
really
Blake was there. Was insane.
Shut the.
yeah.
Like 2
Oh,
feet away.
God, I just would have passed out. Like I would
Yeah.
have knocked over.
That one was like, I think, a really good show because it was our first one. But like, I feel like ever since like the band is now complete, like playing the music feels better.
Yeah.
Does that
it
make
feels
sense?
full.
It feels like a lot more like we're all together as a band.
Yeah. Not like, oh, we're a band now. Oh shit, we've got a show coming up in a week. Fuck, we gotta
Yeah.
get some
So
songs
it was
together.
just cool for like the outside opening for Conan and stuff, but all like the house shows, like the tiny ones that we play now, have been so like probably the best shows.
Yeah, it's kind of
Nice.
trippy. Like, I almost feel like when you're in a venue that's so like, I'm a venue, and like everyone there is like,
Hate it.
I'm paying money for you. You know what I mean? It just feels kind of like, oh shit, like I gotta, you know what I mean? It feels more like conscious.
Yeah.
And then I feel like the shows where everybody in the room is like really vibey and just down. Obviously,
Yeah.
it's just gonna be good because the like you're
Right.
feeling that frequency and you're like, okay,
Mhm.
time
Oh,
to
yeah.
ride it together. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Dude.
So it's people based almost for
It
me.
totally
for me at
is.
least.
What
yeah.
about the one? I think the one that we played with Rumble Pack.
That was
Oh, that was
Oh,
really
shit.
Yeah.
So-
Shout out.
Shout out Rumble Pack.
Those
for
dudes,
sure.
them
those dudes
boys.
are the homies.
Yeah.
Yeah,
homies
yeah.
are so
Cool
dope.
as fuck.
That show was fun.
That show was so fun, and like our friends, they made this thing called Make Out Music, and like it's just basically a new DIY venue, and it's so cool. And like they just like do a whole production of it, like do like video, lights, like all this cool shit, and it was like everyone was like super happy and excited. It was so fun.
And it's a gorgeous space, like a beautiful loft.
Nice. Oh, I love loft spaces. They're the best.
Yeah. Actually, this is just like making me realize that we've been really lucky in that we like. I can't think of a show where I'm like, that was the worst night of my life, and I've played so many shows that is the worst nights of my life.
Yeah.
So we've actually,
We've all had like really packed, like really high energy and like really caring shows. I think.
That's awesome.
yeah,
That's amazing.
yeah, cool.
Any questions?
I have a question for you.
What?
When will you shut the fuck up?
Never. You guys a bitch. Anyways.
So this is our next segment. It's called.
Holly's love line.
I love how upset she gets about it. So this whole segment's basically dedicated to roasting Holly's bitch ass, and also to hit up her line 1-800-CHOCOHO now, and she'll give you free love advice.
Ridiculous. Don't call that line. It's not real. I don't know who you'll get, but anyways, if you need love advice, call me. Ring me up.
1-800-CHOCOHO now.
Should we call?
Yeah.
Do
you guys want
know
to call
someone
someone?
that needs love advice?
Should we
You
call
call
America?
Let's do it.
Oh god, I'm kind of scared of what she's gonna say to me
Oh no.
in terms of revealing.
Tell her that it's your.
I'm just gonna tell her straight off the bat, like.
Yeah.
We are on the air.
Yeah, tell her we're on the air.
I'm gonna tell her
Hell
like
yeah.
here just because she's
Okay.
like I tell all kind of girls. So
Okay.
it's like you gotta
I know
be-
what you mean.
Yeah, you just gonna. Dude, she's in the fucking other room. What am I doing? What's up? Hey, we are. You're officially on the air. You're officially on the air.
You think you turn that down a little bit?
You're on the air right now, just so you know. I totally forgot you're in the other room. I'm so sorry.
Wait, why don't... My phone's about to die.
No. It has to be on the phone. It
Nah,
has to be on the phone.
phone.
Go back to the room.
It has to be on the phone. Do you know anyone we can call? We need it. We're giving someone love advice.
Oh, you're gonna give me love advice. Alright, I'll take it.
It's okay.
But I need to charge my phone. Jerry, can I hang out in your room. Charge my phone.
Just so you know, this is all live and totally unedited, so everything you're saying right now.
Great. I don't care.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's up?
Right. Jerry, where's your charger?
Oh, she's talking to Jerry.
Non-consensual Jerry's like, I can't.
It's okay. What's up, girl?
What's up?
How you doing?
I'm pretty good. Chilling. Listening to some Sonic Youth, you know.
That's nice. That's
Usual,
nice.
filling out FAFSA, crying about how many loans I gotta take out.
Oh,
Girl, no, I feel you. I feel you, girl. I feel
That's
you on that.
everybody.
I feel you on that. So this is Holly's love line.
Yes, I'm gonna give you some love advice. So let me know what's going on in your neck of the woods.
By the way, I just want to say to everyone out there that do not take this
Do
love
not
advice.
take my love advice seriously.
Holly's love advice
I'm
is
not
horrible.
It's horrible. Oh, okay, so I shouldn't take it. So this is like a what not to do.
Yeah. No. I don't know.
Just say what you need to say, and then we'll go from there.
Well, I mean, I can't be doing any worse than I am right now.
Heavy.
Oh, same girl. I feel that.
So what's going on, girl? What love advice you got, girl? What do you need, girl?
Well, my love life is non-existent. So maybe
What could she do to make it non-existent?
No, to make it existing, girl.
Oh, she wants
Yeah.
it. Okay, you want it.
there's nobody.
All right. Well, I suggest maybe going on Tinder. Going
See,
on
I can't
Tinder.
do that.
Maybe making like a catfish
Anti-dating app.
profile
Social media.
and like making it, you know, like who's cute? Who could we do?
My asshole.
No. Who's the girl from that 70s show?
Girl.
Oh my god. It's, Donna?
Not Donna.
Jackie?
No. The brat one. She's kind of a diva.
Jackie.
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 We make it a
What about
Jackie. And we put Jackie
Okay.
as the name.
Okay.
And then you'll go on a date and they'll think it's Jackie. And then you pop up and you're like, nah, bitch, surprise, it's America. And then, you know, like, we'll go
I
from
don't know if
there.
I could. Yeah, Mila Kunis would definitely be a catfish. I mean,
I don't know. Some people might not, you know, suspect it. They might think it's...
similar aesthetic,
It could
but
work in your
I
favor.
wear lots of bell bottoms. I might be able to slide by.
Yeah, no, I think it could work in your favor. I think we got this.
Holly, I think she needs your opinion on pulling hair.
No.
On what?
Don't ever pull hair.
You want to know what Holly does, girl?
None of this is real.
Holly likes guys with long ass hair,
Me too.
so she can. wait. She does it so she can
Long-ass
pull
hair,
it.
that's all I need.
So she can
Long-ass
pull
hair,
it.
Surfing, skating, playing the guitar.
So she can pull it. Do you pull like do you pull
Ridiculous.
like guys with long hair? Like do you pull their hair?
I just walk up to them and pull their hair.
Yeah.
No. Like
no,
for
you
the
gotta,
kink of
like,
it.
run
Like
up.
for the kink of it. Like
No,
you know,
you
like
just run up to someone
when you're
like
in the
that.
mood. When you're in the mood, you know.
Well, first you have to get a guy to do that, and that's my problem.
But is that why you like guys with long hair? So you can like try to pull their hair.
No,
Doesn't make any
it's probably
sense.
some fucked up childhood thing because I grew up watching a bunch of like Dogtown Disease Boy videos.
Oh,
And
right.
Maybe Peralta was like my sexual awakening, so it's like
Right.
shit like that.
Okay.
Oh, this one we got a smoker up in the house now. All right, well.
Well, girl, I'm gonna leave you off with this. Like I said, make a catfish Tinder profile. You got it. You get a man
Alright,
in like
great.
10
I love
minutes
it. I'm gonna start
or less. Yeah. All right, girl. I'll talk to you later. Let us know how it goes.
Bye.
Bye. Thanks.
Bye. Love you. See you later. Bye.
It's so funny because that's what I always do to her when I leave the phone calls.
You go,
She-
bye.
Yeah.
All right. So this
Virginia is in the house, by the way.
Oh.
So
Yes. Do you want to introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm the drummer, Virginia.
Okay, cool.
I'm the new girl in town.
Hey. What do you do outside of Girl Friday?
I'm in a band called Good Luck Club that I also play drums in,
Okay.
and I do piano and various
Okay.
money-making gigs that I do.
Right.
Okay.
Nice.
That's
Virginia,
The life.
what's your sign?
My sign, I'm a Gemini, so
Okay.
that's always awful.
Damn. Beautiful. Well, this is my last segment that I love to do.
no
So what's
girl,
your-
no girl. You're
What?
missing a segment, girl. This is called shout outs. So we're literally gonna have 2 minutes of just everyone shouting out as many people as they can shout out.
At the same time.
Yeah, just everyone just randomly shout someone out.
Right. Shout outs to Ethan.
Shout out to my
Larry.
mom.
Shout outs to Jim Morrison.
Shout out to my
Indigo, my dead cat.
Shout outs
out
to
to the
Jerry
CEO of M&M.
Crosby.
Shout out
Kim,
to
I love you.
Shout outs
to the
to
Blue M&M.
You too,
shout outs to our
Adam. Yeah.
neighbors. Shout out to everyone
Garrett
who lives
and
in
his
this
queer
apartment.
boy.
Shout out to
building.
Untitled Life. Shout out to Placeholder.
Shout out to placeholder. Shout out to placeholder.
Shout out.
Shout out to Libby Shia.
Shout out to Olivia.
Shout out to
Shout out to Sierra,
to
who's no
Trump.
longer here with us.
shout out to America.
Shout out to my grandma for always giving me bomb ass weed.
Shout
Really?
Grandma.
Yeah.
Shout out to your grandma.
I know,
Shout
right?
out to my mom
Tuna melt.
for just making the greatest food, Polish
to
food.
this-
ever.
Shout out to Al.
Shout out to Al. Who's Al?
Shout out to
All my hoes.
Shout out to Ellington.
shout out to the
Oh,
host.
shout out to my uncle.
To Ellington Pete.
Shout
Ellington.
out to
Shout out to the guy that gave Holly dick last night.
Oh my god.
Shout out
Shout out to
Shout out to
Valentine's Day.
Holly.
Not true
Shout out
at
to
all.
all the stray dogs in the world.
Oh.
Shout out to all the stray cats in the world.
Shout out to Sarah McLaughlin for making less cats and dogs homeless.
Sarah.
Shout out to Stuart Little.
Oh.
Yeah.
What?
That one's real.
Yeah.
Stuart
That was
Little.
no one.
Stuart Little.
He was a G.
Shout out to Steve Jobs.
Shout out to Migos. Shout out to the album Culture.
Shout out to the property owners.
Shout out to my asshole.
Shout out to anal bleach.
Shout out to Raquel for being a bad bitch.
Raquel is a
That's
bad
me.
bitch. Raquel is a bad bitch.
Alright, that concludes the shout outs.
Yeah.
And we got to the last segment, which is basically what's your guys' favorite track of the week that you guys have been having on repeat over and over again every single day?
Like the song you can't
This
get out of
week.
your head this
Yeah.
week.
The
I'm gonna
old,
look right
new,
now.
relevant.
'Cause I know what it is.
Oh, should we look back?
I already know what mine is.
Okay.
Okay, so when I went on this little mini tour, we obviously they have a CD player in the car, so you just have CDs that you listen to over and over again. So this one CD I brought was like a live album. It's like a live whole album. And so the song that I really love is Over the Edge by Hole, but it's actually a cover of a Wipers song. It's really fucking cool, but I lost the CD.
Ah,
Oh.
shit.
So if anyone sees that.
If anyone sees it, holla at her.
So
I have two. I just couldn't remember the name of them because they don't have any words. So remember when we saw Kim Gordon and the Steve Gunn Helsinki duo? He has this really cool song called what is it called again? Oh, Seagull for Chuck Berry, and it's the most beautiful song I've ever heard. And also Me and Me Pretend.
Ooh.
cool.
Steve, I got a Steve Gunn record the other day for you to listen to / borrow and have part time. I found this song. I don't remember his name, but it's a folk singer, kind of. He's from the '60s. His name is Dave Bixby. He has a song called Morning Sun, and it's really good. It's really beautiful. And apparently he was like a cult kind of follower or following. He had a cult following. He was kind of like a legend.
Damn.
Yeah, I've never heard of him before, but he's super good.
Look him up. Shit. And what about you?
Well, I've had a few gigs in my other band this week, and every single time we've been in a car together, my roommate has put on possibly the worst song that came out last year, which is MILF Money by Fergie from her new album.
my God.
Oh my
It is,
god.
it is
Oh, hell no.
titled MILF Dollar Sign, and so we thought it was MILFs, but it's actually
Right.
MILF Money.
Oh, God.
It's a little gem. If you
I
are
love it.
feeling in that place right after you've come off your Mila Kunis Tinder catfish account, just feel for yourself.
Yeah, yeah,
Get
yeah.
into that MILF Money mindset.
Oh, most definitely go.
Word.
What about you, Jose?
Honestly, you're gonna hate me right now.
What? What is it?
Do you guys like the Cranberries?
Yeah.
Why would I hate you?
I've been listening to Linger like constantly.
You have to let it linger.
Yeah. I love her. I actually
You
like.
know I'm such a fool.
I didn't know. I didn't know that she died.
Yeah, that only just happened, that's why.
Yeah.
So sad.
And like when I found out, it was like in the middle of the night, and I woke up, not gonna lie, I was taking a shit. And I was just like on
Not gonna
Google, like
lie.
everyone does, like when they're taking a shit, you know, on Google, on Facebook, and on YouTube and shit. And I found out she died, and I was like, I started to cry. It was like 2 a.m. I was taking a shit, and I was crying over this artist dying.
Oh, that's so sad.
It was the most pathetic time of my life, dude. The most
imagine.
pathetic time of my life. You're gonna do this to me right now.
He's just having a moment. He's having a bit of a moment.
I've already been simpy all day today. This is fucking me up.
It's a beautiful song.
I know.
It's good at chorus goes.
And then like,
Yeah.
I love this song.
I need a
What
light.
year is it anyway?
Oh, I love that.
You know I'm such a fool for you. You got me wrapped around your finger.
Have to let it
Feeling
linger.
back.
I know. Have to.
This is the ultimate shout out, really, of the night.
Yeah, definitely. That's
The
the
lyrics,
Yeah.
there's lyrics for the video.
And like, I woke up my boyfriend right after listening to the song, like right after like crying, and he's like, "Babe, did you not know that Stevie Nicks died like not the other day?" That's what I said. She's still alive. She's still
I
alive.
was like, this
But
is
he
true.
was like fucking with me, and I started crying even more, and I was like, no. I was crying because that's like my favorite band, you know, like
my God.
Fleetwood
Fleetwood
Mac,
Mac is
you know. And if,
Respect.
the day that Stevie Nicks dies, I'm like going off the grid, like I'm just staying home in my blankets listening to Fleetwood Mac all day because she deserves that.
She does.
Yeah, she
Yes.
is gonna be a rip.
And I have to be really high.
Yeah.
On like peyote or
We gonna film
something.
it.
Yeah,
Oh man. Well,
that was it, guys.
yeah. Oh, and then mine, probably my
Oh,
favorite
there
track,
you go.
which is actually kind of depressing. It's triggering, but it's "Location" by Playboi Carti. Even though that full switch. Okay, so I had tickets to go see Playboi Carti on Friday. I was so hyped. I was ready to trap, and then he changed it to starting at 7 p.m. when I originally said on the ticket 11 p.m. So we missed it.
Whoa.
Apparently he did it last minute and everyone came later, but we got a refund, so it was pretty unfortunate, but whatever.
Damn.
So,
Yeah.
That's it. I'm fucking hungry. I'm leaving. Honestly, I'm stoned. I have the munchies, and I really want McDonald's.
Alright, let's go to McDonald's.
Like a
Okay.
McFlurry, dude. Like
Yeah, no, that
oh.
sounds pretty good. Sounds pretty good.
sounds good.
you guys didn't like our M&Ms?
The
Girl,
M&Ms.
go, girl. That's
Alright guys, thank you so much once again. This is a MunchieTime Collective podcast. This was with Girl Friday. And make sure to check them out. We'll have all this stuff
also,
below.
real quick. Sorry, this is the first podcast that we're putting on YouTube
Oh,
officially. That's not like a past podcast. I don't know if you guys have SoundCloud.
SoundCloud.
Do you guys have SoundCloud?
We do have SoundCloud, yeah.
We think it's kind of ridiculous that you have to pay
Oh shit.
money to upload like your stuff for a certain amount of time.
That's so stupid.
It's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous. It's like
So
$18.
ridiculous. It's $18 a month.
A month, yeah. So we're like, you know what? We're just gonna use YouTube. It's free and we can make money.
Ooh, fuck, that's
You
stupid.
know?
yeah, and then you can like, if you add visuals and stuff, it's
Yeah.
just everyone will be sure to get.
So make sure to like go on YouTube. The link is in our Instagram bio.
Yeah.
And please,
But-
when you're listening to this podcast, smoke a blunt, fuck shit up, and maybe eat a huge ass bag of M&Ms. I don't fucking know. Eat until
Maybe
you
some
puke.
fries.
Yeah.
Eat until you puke. Simple as that. There you go.
Yeah.
Be careful though.
Oh, you little bitch. Bye.
Thanks for
Bye. See ya.
I just waved.
having us. Me too.